In 2009, we started a new project in Calcutta called the Bhaktivedanta Research Center. We have an archive of about 20,000 books and documents. The most important part of that library is a collection from Sundarananda Vijayavinod, who was one of the literary figures in the Gaudiya Math in the time of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He was the custodian of the original library that was established at the Bagbazar Gaudiya Math. You could say it's practically the personal library of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. So that library or collection was kept in Sundarananda Vijayavinod's house until 2009, so about 70 years. By Krishna's arrangement, that came into our hands, and via His Holiness Sripad Bhakti Buddha Bodhayan Maharaj, and we've been gradually building up a collection there, which we hope will become the leading source of information, especially on Gaudiya Vaishnav philosophy and practices, as well as other Vaishnav lines. I was with Srila Prabhupada in 1976 in August when he returned after his last world trip to Juhu Beach. At that time he instructed Giriraj Maharaj and his former personal servant to start what he called a first-class library in the Juhu Beach Center, which would attract scholars and students from all over the world and convince them about the validity of Vaishnava philosophy. He said that it should include all of his own works. It should include all the works of the Acharyas, including Acharyas outside of our Gaudiya Vaishnava line, and it would aim to be a kind of theological college, if you like. So we've taken a big step towards that with the Bhaktivedanta Research Center. That will eventually form the core library for a proposed Mayapur University, which we're now discussing with the GBCs, and we hope that that land will be allocated very shortly, and then we'll begin the task of creating a Vaishnava University which will award doctorates, master's degrees, bachelor degrees, etc. In Vaishnava divinity. Prabhupada talked about having a university in Mayapur right from the early days, 1972 onwards. In 1975, he sent Ravindra Swarup Prabhu particularly to Calcutta to investigate the establishment of a university which would affiliate with other universities and thus give recognized degrees. So Prabhupada very much wanted that project. It's taken us quite a long time. Now it's 2015, but we have a plan. Some land is going to be allocated, and in the next few years we hope to see a fully functional Vaishnav university, Mayapur University. So that's one of my key services. The idea is to train devotees to a high academic standard so that their work will be recognized in the regular academic field, and eventually, of course, we want to call attention particularly to studying the works of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and Srila Prabhupada. So this is my main preaching program, if you like. As an adjunct to that, I generally travel about 4 or 5 months a year to the South Seas or to Europe or America, and more recently Hong Kong, Taiwan, etc., informing devotees about the Bhaktivedanta Research Center project, and of course also I'm always giving seminars. I have a seminar called Srila Prabhupada, the Living Bhagavatam, where I've taken different topics or aspects of devotional service and whatever Prabhupada said or did in relation to that particular topic, I've tried to compile that in some kind of presentable and easily understandable order, just to inform the devotees more about how Srila Prabhupada was actually living the philosophy and applying the philosophy in the modern context.